Hey gardeners, this is Andy with Get Your Wellies. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to do a little update, take a look at how those microtoms are coming along in the AeroGarden. But first of all, why don't you get your wellies, meet me in the garden. Okay gardeners, welcome back. So this is the AeroGarden. This is the harvest model. This is not the fanciest harvest model, but I like it. It's got 6 pods in it. I have 2 of the microtom tomato plants. They're supposed to grow 4 to 6 inches. That's probably about right. This plant over here is the longest shoot coming off of that is up here. The other plant is actually a fair amount bigger, and it's extending all the way over to here. Lots of flowers, and I used a little bee pollinator that I showed on a previous video to help to make sure that this pollen gets spread around. The seeds for this plant I put in the system, directly in this system, back on November the 15th. So it is now December the 31st, so about 6 weeks in the system. This is what the tomato looks like. Let me just kind of zoom in on one of them here. The shape is very pretty. They're very even. They're fluted. Got this nice kind of ribbed look to them. As you can see next to my finger, pretty small. I don't expect that this tomato will get much bigger than this. And I think what will happen next is that some of them will start to change color. There are some clusters on the other plant. Let me zoom in there. This is how those are looking. Those look a little smoother, but those ribs are sort of just starting. I don't know if you can quite see that in the camera, but that kind of ribbed, fluted look to the tomatoes is starting, which gives them kind of a unique look. So just wanted to give you an update on that. I'll finish up with just showing you a few of the shots from the last video. Just that will just show you kind of how much they've grown in just a very short period of time. The AeroGarden definitely is a great place to grow these, but it's certainly not the only way to grow them. You can certainly grow these tomatoes in pots with some good potting mix. Indoors, the only thing, of course, you will need some kind of grow light, and I think that I have seen people grow these under just a inexpensive, basically a shop light with LEDs. You can get those very cheaply in Walmart, places like that. But to get good fruit and flower production like this has, you really need a full spectrum light. So the AeroGarden does have that. Now it's not going to be as much light as a real expensive all spectrum light, full spectrum light, but it seems to be very adequate for doing this. I don't know that white light on its own is going to be enough. Great for growing leaves, great for growing lettuce, things like that, but not necessarily good for producing flowers and fruit without some additional light. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna just kind of give you a couple of pictures of where we were, and as soon as I've got some red ones here and it's taste test day, I'll definitely bring you along for that. So Happy New Year to everybody. That's tonight is New Year's Eve, so you'll be safe out there. Have a Happy New Year, and I'll see you later. Bye now.